Hey Brick, says BrickLi here, and in today's video, I'm gonna go and give you a narrated guide through LEGO Mocklock's Osgiliath mock. As you can see on the screen right now, we got a huge Osgiliath mock to cover. There's actually an instruction for this huge build, but before I show you, I want to show you everything there is to say about this Osgiliath mock. If you are enjoying these LEGO The Lord of the Rings videos, of course leave a thumbs up, go subscribe to BrickLi if you are new to my channel, and of course ring that notification bell to stay updated when I post something. Of course, if you are enjoying these LEGO The Lord of the Rings videos, let me know in the comment section down below. And without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the first section of Osgiliath. You all may well remember the scene where the orcs are actually inside of the boats, sneaking up on the Gondor soldiers, and then they finally shoot an arrow at a soldier, and the Gondor soldiers know what's up. Faramir commands them to go to the river, and they take on the orcs, as you can see over here. Well, LEGO Mocklock actually created this scene in his LEGO instruction. As you can see over here on the far left, we got the boats. We got the archways where the orcs can go through and invade Osgiliath. We got a sort of tower on the left and a sort of huge archway on the right over here with a lot of bushes and such, which really makes it look like a decayed city. And then over here in the middle, we of course also got an epic building. We got this huge common area, which you see in the movie where all the soldiers are fighting and such. That looks pretty epic with a lot of archways and such, and a big flag on top as well. You also have the ability to station a lot of Gondor soldiers inside this little common area. And what's nice about this is that you can actually put it on top of a blue water plate, with which you can really create a nice Osgiliath scene where all the orcs are invading Osgiliath. So this is really a great way to recreate that scene from the Return of the King movie where all the orcs are fighting with Gondor soldiers and such. So I really think that LEGO Mocklock designed this pretty well. And from this angle, you can see the mill common area. It actually has sort of black roof, so it's sort of a remnant of how the city used to look. That's really epic, and I truly like the tower over there. You can see a lot of detailing, and the boats are actually magnificent as well. You get these rowing paddles over here, and the ramp of the boat actually can come down, so you can station some orcs inside of the boat who can run out and attack your Gondor soldiers in Osgiliath. Next up, we got another epic scene from the Return of the King movie, which you may remember. And this is the scene where the orcs are actually storming over the bridge with all of their weaponry. And LEGO Mocklock actually created this bridge in his mock. As you can see over here, we got this huge bridge in the middle with two stairs leading onto the bridge. We got a lot of detailing on the bridge itself with some slopes. We got a lot of tiles on the bridge itself. Of course, leaving a lot of studs, so you really have the space for your orc armies to move through Osgiliath onto Pelennor fields and to really recreate the Battle of Minas Tirith in your own collection. That's really epic. We got the stairs. I'm really fond of the stairs, by the way. They really look great. I mean, you get a bit of rock work over here with some bushes and such. And on the left of the bridge, we actually got a little destroyed area with a lot of pillars. And these pillars really look great. You can see some slopes on the top of the pillars. We get some round pieces for the pillars, which really look great. And I think it's a lot of pillars over here, as you can see. And this place actually looks quite great. You get some boxes on top of the second level. We get some boxes on the ground level. And you can really station a couple of Osgiliath Gondor soldiers to just wait and just take a look at everything that's happening, and you can really recreate some battles as well in this little place over here. And I think it would really be superb if you'd combine this sort of destroyed pillar place with some water, because you can see a couple of pillars. I'm actually saying the word pillars a lot, don't mind me, but you can see a lot of pillars without a base, sort of base or plates underneath them. You can actually put those on water, so you have some soldiers running through water. That would really be epic for your own collection if you are a big fan of Osgiliath, which I certainly am. And I think the archways of these pillars are actually also nicely designed. You can see really awesome arches with a lot of detailing going from one pillar through to the other. And we actually also get the place where the fell beast is resting on top of a sort of tower. So we actually get two sort of towers, in my opinion. I think that they're towers. We get a little statue over here in the middle with a little base plate, a sort of plates underneath the statue so you can put it anywhere you like in Osgiliath. We get some boxes in addition to that as well on the ground level, some detailing with some bushes and such. And I think the design of these two towers really is great. I mean, you get some archways, you get some windows inside of the towers, and you can actually have your minifigures moving up the stairs over here, as you can see on the back of one of the towers. So your minifigures can run up and just, well, slay some orcs and such, or maybe even hide from orcs. You can set up a lot of epic scenes. We get a ladder over here, as you can see, and that really looks great. You can even pose up some minifigures inside of the tower, maybe even some archers shooting down the orcs. So I think that would really look great. So right now, we're actually going to go and zoom in on some epic details of this part of Osgiliath. And one of them is actually the trolls pushing the towers over the bridge. And this is actually a scene in which you can see in the movie. And these towers truly look magnificent. You can see a lot of detailing on the top of the towers with a lot of tiles and such. And even on the sides, it really looks like a sort of timber tower with a lot of wood just, well, falling apart, which really looks great. The ramp can actually open, so that's quite nice. You can have the ramp opening on the wall of Minas Tirith, and yes, that is a teaser to a Minas Tirith mock coming in the future. So if you're hyped for that, comment in the comment section down below right now and leave a like. But yeah, we got a troll over here on the back of the tower. He is actually pushing it, and that troll is actually brick built, but I personally prefer the troll made by LEGO. That is a big fig. But I also understand why LEGO Mocklock decided to create this troll, and that is actually because Cave Trolls, the one we got from the Mines of Moria LEGO set, is actually a troll who can't bear daylight, and this is a different troll with maybe a Olog high or something. Trolls actually can bear daylight, but the other ones can't, so that's really something he thought of, I think, and the trolls really look great. I mean, you can see over here, it's fully brick built. I like the way that he designed the arms, and I think it's really creative of him to create some of his own trolls. Over here, we got this huge scene over here with, of course, the fell beast on top of the building. We got the towers being pushed by the trolls. And then over here, you can see some other angles of the fell beast, which is really looking great. You can see that the wings also are superb. We get some spikes on the tail of the fell beast. And of course, on the body as well, on the neck, also a lot of spikes on the fell beast. And what really is nice about this fell beast is that the neck is pretty long. So you can also, if you want to, set up the scene where Eowyn is actually slaying the Witch King's fell beast. So that would really be an epic scene to recreate. I also adore the head of the fell beast. I think it looks really great. I mean, it is sort of gray sort of look on the head of the fell beast, which is exactly what you want in your collection. But I'm truly happy with how everything looks in this section. I mean, you get the ruined sort of part of the city, you get the bridge in the middle, and then finally you get that place where the fell beast is sitting on top of, commanding the orc army. And this ring wraith on top of the fell beast actually should be the Witch King of Angmar, but I understand that LEGO Mocklock couldn't render that helmet into these pictures. That is actually everything LEGO Mocklock has built, so here is an overview of all of the buildings in Osgiliath. Over here on the far right, we got the Nazgul on his fell beast on top of the two towers, next to the bridge with some, well, two of those big orc towers, which are sort of an offensive tower, so you can really just attack Minas Tirith. And then over here on the left, we got the boats, in which you can actually invade Osgiliath, and maybe even create a lot more boats, create a big orc army. That's really epic. We got the tower over there. We got this sort of, I believe it's a common place which once was maybe a marketplace or something, which is quite a nice idea to put in your own Osgiliath. And then over here, finally, we got those sort of pillars over here, which really looks great. So if you combine all of this, you get a pretty big Osgiliath. You can add some water yourself. It's really just your own imagination what you want to do with this. And if you want to build all of this yourself with an instruction, you can actually do that. I mean, the instruction is available on LEGO Mocklock's Rebrickable page. He has a lot of instructions available over there, ranging from Helm's Deep to Rivendell to even Bag End. So that's really epic. So if you want to check out his instructions, you can click the link in my description down below to go over to his Rebrickable. And yeah, that's actually everything I wanted to show you of Osgiliath. I think it's a superb mock, and I'm definitely going to build it myself in the future. But as of this moment, I'm actually working on a pretty epic mock. It's actually Mordor. I'm building Mordor in Lego. So if you haven't yet seen one of the episodes of me building Mordor in Lego, I'm actually building the Black Gate right now. So I suggest you go and click the card on the top right corner of the screen so you can save the playlist of me building Mordor in Lego. And it's really an epic series. I'm building a huge orc army, and I'm gonna create a lot of scenes from Mordor, so I suggest you go and check that series out. And yes, if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like. Of course, go subscribe directly if you're new to the channel, and ring the notification bell to stay updated. And yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what you think of this Osgiliath mock. And as always, I'll see you all in the next video.